first opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, it's Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taking it about the 16. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
28-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Bengals.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Bengals 7, Browns nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 48-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
A 22-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cincinnati.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Browns 3.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. He's at the 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Tanyan was the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Play action. It's Burrow. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Ooh, with a juke. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Wilson on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 26, check 26. Check, lucky.
Here's Hunt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Check. We got three, fellas. We got 3.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Woods the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And is giving me the evil eye, folks.
Intended for Robert Tonyan. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Woods. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Man, it's good to see you right now, baby.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
12.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards. And now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
Is good.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Browns 24, Bengals 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now this this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, here's Mixon. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
He was brought down by Sheldrick Redwine.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Cordero Patterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Here's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air. even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He's going to air one out. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 22. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
The 28-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Janovich, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Harkey with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bengals 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick.
Set to kick off.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back.